is it so hot? I'm getting all sweaty.
Don't be a wimp. Anything's worth it for more food supplies.
Move over, Raphael. Somehow you make the heat even worse.
Let's stay calm, everyone. Once we meet up with Judith's soldiers, we can go right back home.
Oh, I finally remembered. The legend goes that this valley was born from the wrath of the goddess. They say a pillar of light poured from the heavens and completely burned away the forest that used to be here.
So you're telling me the goddess, who is supposed to be benevolent, burned a forest to a crisp? Typical.
That's what the legend would have us believe, but it's not recorded in any of the scriptures.
Either it's completely made up, or the goddess is some kind of monster. Huh? Is that?
The time for idle chatter is over, Claude. Look over there.
Ah, has someone come to greet us?
Allies? I love allies.
That banner does not bear the Daphne crest.
Oh no.
If memory serves, that's the crest of House Rowe, formerly lords of the kingdom. They joined the Empire side without hesitation during the coup. And now here they are, lying in wait for us.
House Rowe is mediocre and vulgar, but I hear their knights are powerful.
What about the Daphne soldiers? You don't think...
We need to break through their ranks.
We've already been spotted, so there's no time to come up with a brilliant plan. Everyone, prepare for battle. I leave the command in your capable hands, my friend.
Jump. 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 Hey everybody. How we doing? It's time for more Fire Emblem Three Houses. Last time, I turned to stone as we went through another hour of supports. Slowly but surely chipping away at what is basically the part of the game that's actually fun because it's stuff we haven't done before. In terms of units here, I believe we have some changes. I think Leonie's been a Wyvern Lord for a bit. Who did I get in? Yes, Lorenz is now one of them. Managed to get him to pass a certification that was 49% chance to fail. Feeling pretty good about that. In addition, we're just feeling pretty strong. So let's see. Do we just have to break through, or do we just need to take out Gwendol? Let's see. Defeat the enemy commander. This means the KZ is going to go into Operation Play Like an Idiot mode. We scale this out. We're starting in this position. Enemy commander is all the way over there. But I think with some proper fucking around, we could do something. So it's like the breakthrough, we generally have to get over to that. And I'm thinking about how to do it in a stupid way because you know me, I've got to do it like that. Well, if we are going to achieve our dreams, we shall simply move people around, as we are to do. Alright. With that all said and done, I've upgraded people's weapons, made sure everyone's outfitted, has healing items. We're here.
The Valley of Torment. Perhaps a good place to finish off my life as a knight. Only if that puny force of children is able to kill me, of course.
So, their general must be that stubborn-looking old man. He looks like he wouldn't even forgive a sobbing child. It's good we came armed for the occasion. Care to find Judith? Flames are flaring everywhere and burning people where they stand. LL's a terrible place. Everyone, if you don't want to get burned to a crisp, watch your step.
Okay. Can we get these two to meet? Of course we can.
Let's make this quick.
First, we'll start by getting you into position.
At the ready.
naturally, you shall support her. Alright, she's free to move now.
What's my
The farthest I can get you across the map is this without going backward. Which means, naturally, I will move her here. Hit warp. And that can get me about here. Alright. We got hit. We basically got Violet halfway to the commander in my attempts to trivialize every combat situation. We also have our lovely wyverns. We're going to try and take out these guys that are going to try and cause trouble. Try to punish my other characters for basically playing unfairly, and I don't think so.
Not dying here. So reliable.
Alright, let's make our landing.
Shall we?
And the rest of you can make your way across, which we'll just do auto battle charge for. Let's see how we do.
Crest of flames! Ha! Quite full of themselves, aren't they?
Just as I thought. The Professor's army. But it's too late to back out now. In Lenato's place, I have to do my duty.
That's unfortunate. I won't hold back, though. I'm gonna try and avoid killing students. But if they stand in my way and look like they'll be annoying, I'll have no choice but to slice open their bodies and feed them to the Reaper. I'm sorry, I'm having a moment. You dare. I'm crashing toward Ash, but I won't. If I'm gonna hit anyone, I'm gonna hit someone long range.
I must lead them well.
Alright, the rest of you, auto battle, charge. Good job, Lawrence. Oh shit, he's coming!
Forgive me, but as Lenato's son, I have a duty.
Don't be an idiot, kid. You're burning your feet. You're shooting at a woman in such heavy armor. You're wasting your time. Yeah, they really want to block me, but I'm not letting it happen. Lawrence, no!
I must pull through.
I've made it. Let's see what we can do. Can I get it with any weapon? Seems I can. This has a 100% rate. Let's give it a shot.
Does a whelp like you really expect to kill me? I am Gwendol, the Grey Lion, a knight by the hand of Count Rowe. Do your worst.
Oh no! It said 2, and then I kill him, so it made me think that I would win. Once again, trickery on the part of the video game. It is their fault and not mine. When would I ever say I'm responsible? Fuck it, just Levin sort him diagonally. He can't hit me that way. Does a whelp like you think you can do? Oh god, I can't reach. Oh!
So I have found a place to die. Young ones, I thank you.
There. I don't have time to waste on you. We have to go.
That old man must have been struggling with the position he found himself in. It's time to gather ourselves and pull back our troops.
Very good.
To think we'd get into a scrap here, of all places. We're lucky we all made it out alive.
I can see why they call you a hero.
Well, that's ancient history. Anyway, long time no see, Professor. Are you still watching this boy's back?
Can you quit calling me a boy in front of everyone? I'm the leader of the Alliance now. It's not proper.
Not proper, is it? Says the leader who has neglected Alliance territory for years. If you're really the master tactician, you should go back to working quietly at whatever little desk you do your planning on.
Don't call me that either. Who even came up with that nickname?
It's a perfect title for a boy who loves crafty schemes as much as you do. You should be grateful to the professor. On your own, you'd look like a scoundrel of a leader.
Claude's usually so flippant, but even he gets overwhelmed when Judith is around.
As expected from the leader of the prestigious House Daphne, her dignity is beyond compare, even if she is no longer one of the 5 great lords.
The 5 great lords.
The 5 most influential lords of the Leicester Alliance. They hold the voting rights at the Round Table conferences. House Daphne used to be included among their ranks, but division from within has hastened their decline. Their vote has since been passed to the emerging Margrave Edmund.
Thanks for the exposition, Gloucester boy.
Boy, I will not.
Now to business. There were some unexpected interruptions, but I've brought soldiers and supplies as promised.
Thanks, Judith. I'll gladly take them off your hands.
Hold your horses, boy. You're misunderstanding. These soldiers are precious to me. I made them what they are. I'm not about to loan them out to someone.
No? Then why did you come here?
What I'm saying is that I'll be joining your army. You're going to fight the Empire with the Knights of Seros, right? Fight for Lady Rhea? Not without me.
That's admirable and all, but we still don't know for sure if Rhea is in the...
Oh, she's there. A witness saw Lady Rhea being dragged off by the Imperial Army after the battle 5 years ago.
Are you sure?
One of my own saw it happen. I'm certain.
So we were right in our decision to fight against the Empire.
But you're the leader of House Daphne. Is it okay for you to leave your territory unattended?
And what about you? Is it okay for you to leave the Regan territory unattended?
I've left it in the hands of a reliable retainer and...
And I've asked that retainer to watch over Daphne territory as well.
Wait. You just up and decided to get my retainer to do that without even asking me? No respect, this one.
What retainer?
Oh, you haven't met him yet, Professor? His name is Nader. He strikes me as a really special individual. And he's quite handsome, too.
So that's your definition of handsome?
No objections, then? Good. That settles it. House Daphne is now yours to command.
I'm sure you'd come along even if I refused. So be it. We'll be counting on you, Judith. With Judith joining our forces, we've secured some more troops and supplies, albeit not many.
I'm sorry it couldn't be more.
No, it's enough for the time being. We'll use them to secure even more troops and supplies.
You think we can do that?
The key to my plan is Count Gloucester, the leader of the pro-Empire faction in the Alliance.
You intend to sway my father to join the other side?
If Count Gloucester were to switch to the other side, that would basically unify the Alliance. Then we could utilize our full military force in the fight against the Empire.
You don't mean to ask me to persuade him, do you? That would be quite impossible.
I don't plan on it. We'll just take his concerns out of the equation. The Aramid River flows along the border between Gloucester territory and the Empire, right? Of all the bridges that cross it, the Great Bridge of Murden is the only one near Gloucester territory large enough for an army. Currently, the Imperial Army occupies it.
So, if we were to capture the bridge...
Count Gloucester would be freed from the threat of the Empire, thanks to us.
But we have to pass through Gloucester territory to reach the Great Bridge of Murden, do we not?
Yes, and if we attempted it, naturally he would try to stop us.
I am sorry, but I must ask. Surely you do not plan to engage in combat with my father.
Don't worry. I want him as a future ally. What good would it do to waste both of our forces fighting?
I take it you have a scheme?
Who do you think you're talking to, Teach? Preparations are in the works even now.
So the Master Tactician is finally going to show us his true power. I'm looking forward to it.
I'll do my best to live up to that name by making my scheme as impressive as possible.
Well, that was a good and easy wrap-up. Daddy, please say cool things to me with the words.
Part 2. Verdant Wind. Lone Moon. The Rose-Colored River. The Alliance army successfully rendezvous with Judith in Aelel. With the addition of House Daphnel's forces, the time has come to invade Empire territory.
Preparations are complete. Now it's a game of patience. As they say, good things come to those who wait.
Care to elaborate on this plan of yours, Claude? Can we really do this without battling my father?
Pretty soon, Count Gloucester will need to gather his troops in the northern part of his territory.
Against the kingdom?
The kingdom has experienced constant infighting since the coup. They're out of the picture for now.
The combined forces of the Regan and Daphnel houses will threaten the northern part of the Gloucester territory. Nardell, that retainer I mentioned, is going to draw their attention.
We'll take that opportunity to make our way through Gloucester territory and launch a surprise attack on the Great Bridge of Murden.
And are you not concerned about the possibility that I may tip off my father?
The future of the Alliance rests on this battle. I'm certain you won't betray us.
I will ensure our success.
I know you will. If we can win this fight, then our next goal will be to topple Enbar, the Imperial capital. I said before that my plan was to meddle with the Empire, but I'm gonna do you one better. We are going to defeat the Empire, once and for all. But to do that, we can't afford to slip up here. Bear that in mind and prepare yourselves for the coming battle.
No, what? No. We're at war, my friends. Hilda would like to speak. Sure.
Professor, I asked to be on the sidelines. Why did you put me on the battlefield? You did protect me, so I guess I can't complain. Wait a second, you're hurt. Did that happen when you were defending me?
Yes.
Oh, I thought so. How could you be so reckless? Perhaps you'll say that that's what friends do. They look out for each other and save each other. But if I saw you getting attacked, I wouldn't risk my neck to save you.
Yes, you would.
No, don't overestimate me. I don't know if I've told you this, Professor. I have a very impressive big brother. I'm not just saying that. He's strong, smart, nice.
Yeah.
He's basically perfect. Before Claude turned up, people talked about him becoming the next leader of the Alliance. Don't mention that to Lawrence, by the way. He never shuts up about that kind of thing. Anyway, my parents have high expectations for my brother, and he almost always meets them. No one expects anything of me. If something's even a little bit difficult, I find someone else to do it for me. That's what I've done my whole life.
You scared of disappointing people?
Of course. I can't stand the idea of not meeting someone's expectations. I know how people react when that happens. From watching my brother, I mean. People force their expectations on you, and then if you fail, they look so disappointed. Whenever that happens to my poor brother, he looks just devastated. So don't expect anything of me, please. That way, I can't disappoint you.
I won't expect anything. But I believe in you.
You're stubborn. Okay, fine. Keep believing in me. I do want to support you and support my friends. I just don't want to let you down.
There we go. Might as well get her up to A. I see Paralujuis. What are the Paralujuis we have? Ah, it's the one I did in the first playthrough. In which I think you just get a shield out of it, so I'll be doing it off screen. For people wondering what the yellow one is, this is DLC Auxiliary Battle. It's a way, it seems to scale with you, so it's always a challenge, but it'll effectively get you more stuff. It's kind of like in Shin Megami Tensei games, all have their own form of DLC that you pay for to make the game easier. Like giving you just maps, locations, that kind of thing. So we don't need to worry about that. Support-wise, how the fuck? How are there 2 more already? No, absolutely not. I will not allow this. Not here. Not now. Anyway, we must prepare for next month's battles. We will do just that. By me taking us to the future.
The Great Bridge of Myrden is in sight. Beyond it, the Empire.
What do you know? There aren't bridges that big in Elmyra, that's for sure.
How unsettling. There are bridges in the southern part of Erdelia territory, but nothing like this.
It's the most strategic location in that area to move a large army across the Aramid River. The Empire will want to hold on to it at all costs, so expect tough defenses.
Let's finish this quickly.
You're right. The enemy's guard should be down, so let's end this quickly before they have a chance to retaliate.
You're in command, Teach. Do whatever it takes to win. Well, other than sacrificing the lives of our allies for the sake of victory, try to avoid that. Let's get moving. We're counting on you, my friend.
Thanks so much. You're a sweetheart.
Hey, sometimes we gotta get some things done. Give me those things. What's that item I just got off that? I'll probably give it to me. So let's have a look and see what it is. Was it Fruit of Life? Oh, Secret Book. It's a dex up. Okay. I should use these at some point. That's what KZ's saying when he realizes he won't. It really do be like that. Anyway. Certification time. We're slowly building certain people up to things. Like, for some reason I have it in my head that I'm gonna make this dude a big boy in some fashion on this. 53%! Clearly I am ready for that. Clearly it's going to pass with flying colors. Yes! Oh, you did not deserve that.
I passed.
You did? I think the only other person who has yet to achieve that. No, you have to. Oh yeah, I was gonna have you do this shit too, just for funsies. Clear 69. That's so much more than the other one, so you have to get it. No! And then meanwhile, she just gets it effortlessly. If you're wondering, KZ, why do you keep giving people dragons? I just like the idea of Claude's dragon force just ascending from the skies, being completely stoppable by enemies with arrows. Anyway, we go. I also grinded a little bit off a couple of fights. We're good.
Sight set on the Imperial capital, the Alliance army chooses to march through the territory of House Gloucester, supporters of the Empire. Under the command of Nardell, the retainer of House Regan, the defensive forces of Houses Regan and Daphnel draw out the Gloucester troops. Thus, the Alliance army can continue its march toward the Great Bridge of Myrddin and cross the Aramid River, which separates the Alliance and the Empire.
Alright, so let's look at our 10 lads here. It's looking like the only thing I changed from what they default give you is... Well, really, I just focused on having the Golden Deer House and just added Cyril as a faculty member. That's really the only thing that changed. How many of my fucking units are dragons, by the way? Fucking 3? That's not nearly enough. We need one more.
That symbol. It's an enemy.
See, she knows.
Stay calm and face them head on. Send a messenger to Acheron immediately. If we're quick, we might be able to pull off a pincer attack.
They say the enemy general, Ladislava, is among Edelgard's most trusted. Let's see what she's got. Our goal is to take down Ladislava and gain control of the bridge. Let's go.
Alright, our third time going through the Bridge of Myrddin, which should culminate in us getting over there as quickly as possible. You already know how I'm going to play this. The audience groans as, as Casey's plan begins to take shape.
Let's make this quick.
Get close, wait, you move, dance heroically, move as far as possible, get in an attack for funsies, because you're not going to be able to attack after the warp, get that kill, level up the Golden Deer Wyvern Company. It's all specifically stated there. Assist, warp, slap him. Slap my dude right there. Alright, we'll probably be fighting Ladislava within the next 2 turns.
Looks like we can capture this fortress quickly if we take out the soldiers protecting it.
If I'm is this really gonna happen? This game's fucking great. I'm having a great time. End the turn. Shit, why didn't I move anyone? Oh no! Oh! Wait, are they for us? They are for us?
Now's the time to show your
Oh no, it's not! It's evil!
I've got to make my name known to Her Majesty through distinguished service.
Acheron the Weathervane. He's of the Alliance. He's a minor noble who holds territory to the north of Myrddin. If he's gonna support the Empire, no need to hold back. He's nothing but a nuisance, even to the Alliance.
Too easy.
Bitch, you thought.
You think we'll let you take this bridge from us?
Whoa, new enemies from the central fortress? By the looks of it, that might not be all of them.
Who do we got here? Just generic general. Is it because I poached people? I bet if I poached people, that did that. Because last time we did this, I think this was like Golden Deer people I fought up here. Or it might not have. It might have been Black Eagles. I'm thinking about the Blue Lions playthrough for this one. I will always remember this chapter Because it's when our Lord and Savior Judith came back to us, and then KZ was happy with life.
Only if you manage to kill me. What's that to the north? Looks like the home of another opportunistic noble is burning.
That's my castle! No!
That's the declining alliance at work right there. Seems like you were facing the wrong way, Weathervane.
Ha ha!
The weak fall, the strong live.
I never should have aligned with the Empire.
Feels good to own him twice in one playthrough. Good job, Cyril. Now that you've become a Wyvern Lord, I don't have to stress out about not being able to get your skills high enough every single time I'm teaching you something.
To repay Her Majesty's favor,
You're coming to me! Predictable. Good match, everybody. Good match. Like to see that. Like to see that. No damage. All right. We need to put an end to this, and also get away from that demonic beast. Nothing personnel, woman, but we're done.
Lady Edelgard, I'm sorry.
She's like, I'm sorry, ooh woo, and then she collapses.
No.
I actually liked her too. I got excited when she joined the thing. It was too bad that she wasn't like a recruitable soldier when I played Black Eagles or anything.
We'll ally ourselves with the Imperial soldiers too.
You motherfucker, you gonna make me kill these guys too? I'll fucking do it, motherfuckers! You think I won't just be a one-man army? I'll do it.
Just a scratch.
Also, don't kid yourself. I can fly over and eliminate you.
Shall we?
With my flying armada. Your lives are forfeit!
Hopefully this proves useful.
It won't. You're on the bench. Lysithea, though, doing a good job. And I respect it. Respect all this hard work you've been doing. Now then, we continue to journey toward murder. Greetings!
I fight for Lady Rhea.
You traitors. I'm gonna move down here. Huh, I can actually reach you.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Goodbye!
Another victory.
Next turn, you're done. Because I've also, I've just straight up pulled their attention. So they might not even get a kill out of anybody. Unless. I was totally waiting for Cyril to be the one to drop, not Lauren, so that was kind of a shock. Anyway, we have two idiots to take out.
Die here.
The first one cannot be taken out. What if we go around here? Then hit him with an axe. Helm Splitter! That looks so cool on a just axe-wielding dragon rider. It just looks sick. And the coup de grace, the cup of grass.
It's over.
I'm glad we defeated them here. I doubt they're an enemy we could win against twice.
The Great Bridge coup has come to an end. They need to stop giving me missions that are just kill the generals. Because, I'll just go to the general and save some time. This Let's Play sucks. I really just went in there with that deep cut.
Well done, everyone. The Great Bridge of Myrddin is ours.
I was prepared for bloodshed, but that was more than expected. I guess I'm still not used to this.
Even our enemies were fighting for their own cause. They held out without fleeing until the bitter end.
you don't have to get used to it.
That is true. I wouldn't want to become the type of person who feels nothing when someone dies.
Now it's on me to return to Alliance territory and convince those lords to join us. Lawrence, would you return home for the time being and lay the groundwork with your father?
Fine. After all, this is for the Alliance. Or rather, for all of Fodlan.
For those of you who live in Alliance territories, I ask that you return to your houses and spread the word about the current situation. Until we finish our preparations, Judith and the Knights will do everything in their power to defend the Great Bridge.
That's a casual way to dole out such a deadly mission, boy.
Do you object?
Just who do you think I am? I won't let the Empire pass this way, even if it costs me my life.
Too bad you're not allowed to die. Fight like your life depends on it, but flee if you're ever truly in danger.
A tall order, as always. I'll use my best discretion, Claude.
We have no objections either. Go forth and secure us a sufficiently powerful army.
I'll stay here too. The only ones I'd be going home to are my little sis and my grandpa.
Are you sure you don't want to see your sister? It may be a while before you can return home again.
But if I see her, I may not want to come back. So I'll wait till I'm done here.
I'll stay here too.
Actually, I'd like for you to come with me, Teach, to help negotiate with the lords. They're followers of the Church of Seros, after all. It'll make things easier if we have someone there to speak on Rhea's behalf. All right, everyone. Let's meet back at the monastery next month. Good luck out there.
Is that you, kiddo?
I have returned, Nardell.
Oh, Master Claude, it's you. I mistook you for one of the local children. My apologies.
It seems you have adjusted to your work here. Our recent strategy was successful thanks to you.
Alright, so they said that his retainer is Nardell. Isn't this just the unbeatable dude from Elmira? He's like, my retainer shall be probably illegal.
I was a bit concerned when House Goneril's army intervened from the east.
Count Gloucester must have requested reinforcements from them.
Yes, and they have that young general who won some acclaim from his battles in Elmira. Regardless, they showed no signs of seriously wishing to attack us, and merely fulfilled their obligations to House Gloucester. Now then, who is this handsome fella?
This is my professor, who I asked to join me at the Roundtable Conference. Teach, this is Nardell, that retainer Judith was talking about.
Nice to meet you.
How polite. I've heard good things about you from Master Claude.
Oh, I get it. So I googled Nardell because I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's not what his name was when he's his actual thing. His name's Nader, which now I remember. And I'm like, oh, so they moved the R and then they put an L at the end. The L is for lie.
As you can see, he wasn't born in Fodlan. Still, trust me when I say he is highly capable.
True! In fact, my capability is my only redeeming quality. I hope you'll continue to look after Master Claude, Professor.
Well, it's good to see that the craftiness of Claude knows no bounds. Granted, he did get that in Crimson Flower.
Part 2. Verdant Wind. Great Tree Moon. Blood of the Eagle and Lion. Now in control of the Great Bridge of Myrden, the Alliance army invades the Imperial territories. In response, the Imperial army garrisons soldiers at Fort Mercius.
But yeah, as I was saying, it makes sense that this is something he's doing because he brought them in during the Crimson Flower route. Brought in the Almiran forces to assist, so I'm not necessarily as shocked by this development. Immediately with an event.
all of that went about as well as it could have. Each lord has agreed to provide us with soldiers and supplies.
I'm impressed you were able to convince all of those scattered nobles to help us. I thought they would quarrel about how much support they should each provide. That's what they usually do.
Well, Count Gloucester took the initiative in taking on responsibilities. I presume that was because you spoke with him in advance, Lawrence.
I merely explained the situation at hand. Then my father simply followed your lead, Claude. It was because you had the professor there to represent Lady Rhea. My father is a pious follower of the Church of Seros.
I don't doubt it. I wasn't under the delusion that it was my personal charm that unified everyone. Thanks for that, by the way. I hope you don't feel like I used you, because I sort of used you.
Don't mention it.
I appreciate that. We don't have time to be picky about our methods. But be honest, you're having a hard time adjusting to your new role, aren't you? You weren't even a follower of Seros to begin with, and somehow you've ended up as a representative of the Church. I realize that you might feel guilty about deceiving the believers for our cause. But this is just what the Archbishop wanted, and she's the highest authority in the Church. Besides, as wielder of the Sword of the Creator, it's undeniable that you're special. I think you should be more confident in yourself and use your position to the fullest.
I have a report from our spies. The enemy is currently gathering troops at Fort Mercius. Based on the size of their army, they must be under the command of a renowned general. Or even...
Edelgard? No, I'll say the Flame Emperor. It's more Kino that way.
Perhaps. But she's more than that now. She's the actual Emperor. If we can defeat her, the Empire will collapse.
There's something else. An unidentified army has approached the Great Bridge of Myrden. They passed through the Daphne and Gloucester territories from the northwest with incredible speed. They're raising the banner of House Blathid. Perhaps they are the remnants of the Fargus royal family. From what we could tell, they posed no threat to the citizens of the Alliance, and so we refrained from engaging them in needless combat.
Maybe they hope to fight against the Empire to avenge their fallen prince. And what about the bridge itself?
Obviously, we wouldn't let them pass without receiving envoys first. We thought they may try to force their way through. We considered firing warning arrows, but they left immediately, heading east.
Are they intending to use one of the bridges in Ordelia territory?
Most likely. But the Imperial Army still controls those bridges. I can't imagine what they intend to do in the Empire, even if they do manage to break through.
I'm reluctant to ease up on our surveillance, but it would be difficult to track them there. For now, let's assume they're just troops belonging to the Old Kingdom. In any case, we should proceed with caution. Soon we'll be entering Empire territory ourselves. If our enemies are going to intercept us with an attack, it will probably be at Gronder Field. How fitting that it was the site of the Battle of the Eagle and Lion 5 years ago.
We have a heavy battle against us. Cloud accepted the Silk Dragon armor. Oh!
My next steps are clear.
Oh! 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 I can't make you a dancer now. That looks way too fucking sick. Alright, folks, I'm inducting a new policy when it comes to supports, and it's mainly that I've the support bartenders cutting a few people off from having theirs on screen. I have a couple of outstanding reasons for it. It is you, and you. Alright, there is a good reason behind these 6. 1, I didn't even intend to recruit really any of them except for maybe Flane. She's an automatic. So is Sedith. Flane, I just didn't have any reason to use because she's in all the playthroughs, and I just don't... I'm not using her in combat. And that's also the main reason for these other guys, aside from me only wanting them for their paralog content. 1, we're getting a lot of repeats on them anyway from them interacting with each other. But also, they're not going to be able to get max support with these characters for a lot of them. I've looked and some of them are getting C ranks right now, and I'm like, it's a waste of time because we're not going to see their conclusion anyway. So that just means that the only supports I'm handling is everyone in the Golden Deer and Cyril. I just thought I'd say that at the top, because if I have to do even more of these, I'm gonna tear my hair out, because I'm like, it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna hit A on you or B on you, and I'm gonna crumble to dust.
Oh, do you have an itch back there? I guess you can't scratch it on your own, can you?
Help me! Life is pain!
Oh, Claude. It's just you.
Sorry, I know you're in the middle of an important discussion with Dorte, but could I talk to you?
About what?
It's about this thing you think you're burdened with. I've tried to guess what it is.
Please don't. This is making me a little uncomfortable.
There's no reason to feel uncomfortable. It's not like I plan on saying it aloud. But if my guess is correct, there's something I want to tell you. Will you hear me out?
Fine. I will listen.
Once upon a time, in a faraway place.
What the... Are you telling me a story?
Just listen. Once upon a time, in a faraway place, there was a young boy. This boy came from a despised lineage. In short, his mother was a daughter of the enemy. So the young boy was treated horribly by everyone around him. He hadn't done anything wrong. Everyone hated him simply for existing. Yelling, fighting back, explaining himself. Nothing he did could change his situation. When he was finally old enough, he ran far away from home. He escaped.
It sounds to me like he had no choice. I would have done the same had it been me.
Thing is, after he ran away, he still found himself in the very same position. People in the outside world hated him for where he came from.
Well, now that's...
The boy thought he had no place to go. All he could do was destroy the boundary between the inside and the outside worlds.
Destroy the boundaries?
Right. If there was no outside and inside, just one side to share, then the people outside wouldn't have a reason to hate him anymore, right? It wouldn't be easy, but if he managed it, he could shrug off that burden. The point is, people are born with burdens to carry. That much is undeniable. But whether they bind us or we cast them aside, that's up to us. So I think you should try to cast yours aside, Maryanne. Put that heavy burden down. It's time.
But I don't know if I can do it.
It's okay. I'm here for you. We're the same, and I can help you.
The same? Claude, we have nothing in common.
Hey, did you see that, Dorte? Your friend just smiled at me.
Thank you for sharing your story. I suppose I could try casting aside burden, as you say. We can try together.
Let's do that. And when we're free, we can change the whole world.
Lawrence, look!
What is it, Hilda? Ah, a letter from your brother?
That's right. Though part of me thinks it's some stranger imitating my brother's handwriting. He's never given me this much praise. Hilda, you've learnt the value of persistence. You're really maturing, stuff like that. Usually his letters are like, I'm worried about you, and stop being so lazy.
Since I have fought by your side, I can assure you that his praise is genuine and entirely deserved.
I've written about fighting in plenty of letters. Why is he so gushy this time around?
I would venture to guess that your depictions of battle are more passionate than before. It's no surprise that such authenticity would resonate with a veteran warrior like your brother.
If that's true, I have you to thank. You've inspired me to throw myself into battle. Does everyone think I'm a tough warrior now? I don't want to be stuck with their high expectations.
Would that be so terrible? You are gifted, you know. Not to say that your lackadaisical nature has failed to endear itself to me.
I'll choose to take that as a compliment.
Speaking of letters, did you keep your promise? Did you, mention me?
I did. I told my brother all about you. I said you were a uniquely gifted leader who could inspire people to be their best selves. And I said that you'll be a real asset to the Alliance. I also told him how I wished you could join our family. He responded that he'd be honored to call you his brother.
Truly? Oh, to have such a valiant brother would be beyond my wildest expectations.
Lawrence? You know what I mean about you joining our family, right?
I believe I do. And I confess, if I am correct, that the same thought has preoccupied me as well. But you must forgive me. Now is not the time. Before we can consider our own future, we must first end this war. We must secure a peaceful world.
And if we do attain a peaceful world, then what? Come on! Just say it.
As much as I'd like to grant that request, I cannot. This is something that will deeply affect our lives. It must be said at the proper time and place, with the most artfully chosen words, and the perfect offering. I am Lawrence Hellman Gloucester, after all.
I'm not usually one for waiting around, but maybe I'll make an exception in his case.
Maryanne! Come here! Quick!
Oh, what's wrong, Raphael?
It's that bird you were talking to! I just found him! See? Right there on the lower branch. That's gotta be him. But he looks a little sad for some reason.
You're right. Do you mind if I handle this? Hello there, Mr. Bird. How do you do? Yes, I see. I see. So your food supply is...
Food? I got it.
I completely understand. I have seen more people and birds foraging for berries lately. It would be ideal if those berries were growing in another forest nearby. Then you wouldn't have to.
Are you hungry, Mr. Bird? I got just what you need.
Are those bugs? Yuck.
Look at him go. He's loving it. He's gonna get so big and strong after this.
That was disgusting. But how did you know he was hungry?
I could tell by looking at him. He looked hungry and weak. More importantly, I saw what you did. That bird wasn't speaking human, so you gotta understand birdese. I knew it.
Oh, about that. I'm sorry, Raphael, but I need to tell you the truth. I can sort of understand what animals are thinking when I look at them, but I can't speak to them. I'm sorry for leading you on.
Oh, I see. What about me then? Can you tell what I'm thinking when you look at me?
No, Raphael. I can't.
Well, of course not. You're not even looking at me. You gotta look at my eyes.
Nope, still can't do it.
I guess I just gotta tell you. I'm thinking it would be nice if you talked to me the way you talk to animals.
What do you mean?
Whenever you talk to animals, you seem happy and friendly. I just wish you'd talk to me like that too.
I'm so sorry, Raphael. I didn't know.
What if I try this? Cheep cheep chiree choo doo!
What the?
Whoa! I've never heard you laugh before. I should have talked to you in birdese sooner. Cheep chirah cheep woo teedledee!
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that one.
I said you gotta eat bugs to grow big and strong, just like Mr. Bird.
I think I'll have to pass.
Hey, Raphael. I finally finished that necklace for you. Here you go.
Huh? Oh! Whoa! This is incredible! And so shiny. You're like an artist, Hilda. How'd you do this?
Just like I told you. I put the flowers and the shiny rocks in a bottle, and then poured in some resin to preserve everything. I thought the flowers you had were looking a little pathetic, so I added a few of my own. It was hard work, making sure the flowers and the stones were spread evenly, getting rid of the air bubbles.
What's this? The part you hang around your neck? I thought you used the one I gave you.
Oh yeah, no, that's a cord I braided. I was going to use metal, but some people are allergic to metal, so I figured better safe than sorry. Anyway, you didn't give me much to work with, and look what I pulled off. I am a miracle worker.
It's gorgeous! Beautiful! I've never seen anything like it. Thank you, Hilda.
Whoa, hold up! What's with the blubbering?
It's just... I bet my sister never got anything so pretty in her whole life. She's had to deal with so much because of me. I never got her anything this nice and cute before. She's gonna love it and be so happy.
Okay. Yes, okay, that's enough. Come on, you're embarrassing me here. If you're really that happy, I'm glad I put some effort into something for once.
Don't you always put effort into things?
That's sweet of you, but no. I don't want to put in effort and then disappoint people. It's dispiriting, not to mention tiring.
But what if they're not disappointed? Then they'd feel great, and you'd feel great too.
Yeah, you have a point there. I guess I'm realizing that now. You know, thanks to you, I'm starting to see things from my brother's perspective.
What do you mean? Do you have a big bro too?
I do. I've always thought of him as an overprotective nuisance, but now I feel thankful. Looking at you, I couldn't help but think, sometimes big brothers are okay.
I didn't do anything special though. It's natural for a big bro to look after his little sis. Oh, that reminds me. I still haven't found anything special enough to repay you for the necklace. I got an idea though. How about I help you make a tough-looking necklace for your big bro?
No need. I have a better idea. When the wars simmer down, why don't you and your sister come visit me?
Really? That's it?
Yeah, I want to make sure it suits her. And then I can adjust the cord if I need to.
Of course we'll come visit. I told my sis all about you, and she already wants to meet you.
Well, good. I look forward to it. In the meantime, hold me close to your heart.
What?
That's what the necklace would say if it could talk. Hold me close to your heart.
Sorry.
Hey, Ignatz. What you doing?
Cyril, hello. I was just looking outside. Are you off to work right now?
I'm gonna get a bucket and get rid of that big puddle everybody keeps walking around.
Oh, you're getting rid of the puddle over there? That's a shame.
Huh?
I've quite enjoyed looking at the puddle. But pay me no mind. The work needs doing. I know.
Huh? What's so nice about it?
Well, look at it. With the addition of the puddle, the whole landscape has changed dramatically. Plus, it's perfectly unique. No two puddles are alike. Light will never again hit the water in quite that way. This whole landscape is unique, in fact. Here, now, for us to enjoy. It didn't exist a moment ago, and it won't exist in a moment.
I guess you're right, huh? Weird. I never thought about the rain that way. How it makes the world look different, and how that's kind of special, I mean.
Your mood just brightened, Cyril. And that made the world a little brighter, didn't it? And that's the other thing about looking at a landscape. The view is affected by the viewer's feelings.
Huh. Maybe you're right. When I remember it, I think Elmira was a real dull and lonely place. Once you're out of the city, there's nothing but the plains and sky, and they stretch on forever. You can lose yourself out there. That's the kind of place it is. It's strange. When I remember it now, even though it's lonely, it also seems real pretty too.
Maybe the image in your memories is affected by your emotional state. Anyway, it sounds fascinating. Endless plains, boundless sky. That's Elmira, huh? The thought of it makes my pulse quicken.
You're a big weirdo, Ignatz.
Am I? I suppose I am.
Sitting around, talking about how pretty puddles are?
Well, when you put it like that. Still, I'd love to see Elmira someday. Cyril, after the war, would you go there with me? We can make some memories of your homeland that aren't all dull and lonely.
I don't know. Maybe, but yeah, I'll think about it.
Hey, Cyril! Cyril? What is he staring at? I see. Hey! What are you looking at there? Anything interesting? Let me have a look. 3 apples, 2 bags of ointment, 1 piece of graphite. Intriguing. Some sort of code, perhaps?
Nah, I was just asked to go out and buy the stuff on this list.
Oh, that's all? Sorry for interrupting in that case. This is kind of a one-person job, so I won't bother you by offering aid.
You actually helped a lot just now, reading that list for me like you did. I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't tell anybody, because I've been trying to keep it a secret, but I don't know how to read, so I wasn't sure what to do with the list.
Is that so? But why do you keep it a secret?
I'd hate it if people figured I wasn't up to a job just because I couldn't read.
You're always welcome to call on me for help. I'd be happy to.
Thanks, I will.
I really mean that. Anything you need.
Okay.
Good. Now, you better go get those supplies before it gets dark. Do you remember everything on the list? Need me to read it one more time for you?
That would be pretty helpful, actually.
All right, listen up. I'm not gonna do this a 3rd time.
Lysithia's not a good liar, is she? She knew I was in trouble right away. Hang on. Did she just want to act like a big sister again? But she looked real happy when she was helping me. And I think I'd like to see that smile again sometime.
She's like, look at me, I can help you, I can read. Forget it. Oh yeah, I still haven't done the one with you. When the fuck does that happen? Man, it's got some real specific has to pop up with her for some reason. I don't really know why. But, yeah, we're done. I'll see you guys, wait. Alright, I guess we got a couple of these. Alright, I'll see you guys next time where we try to knock these 2 out, and then we will push forward with the plot. I'm pretty sure these are the final 2 paralogs in the whole game that we can get and that we haven't done. So, we'll do that next time, toward the end of the month on here. I'll see you tomorrow or next time for even more.